It's official. The New York Knicks are headed to the 2025 Eastern Conference Finals. We lit. We up. Talk to me nice, baby. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see us head to the Eastern Conference Finals by taking care of business on our home floor in Madison Square Garden. We got the world rooting against us. Everybody wishing that we slip up and they can take it to 7 to Boston. No. And it's bigger than this game. A lot of the playoffs, I've been doing game breakdowns and different things like that. We're going to talk about the game a little bit. This is a bigger moment than this blowout that we witnessing right now. The game ain't even over. I don't even do this. I do not do this at all. I always wait till the buzzer sounds off before I hit that record button because anything is possible. But right now, we are up 104-68. Midway through the fourth quarter, we dominating this game, and I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. All of y'all that know me have known me for years, since the beginning of my career. I came into here as a Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan my entire life, or most of my basketball watching life. Everybody always asks, how did I become a Knicks fan? Long story short, I had a dream of getting to the NBA, and a part of that dream was me going to one or two certain colleges that I loved at the time, and being drafted to the New York Knicks to be a part of a moment like this. So that's how I became a Knicks fan. But what a game, what a night. And to see them take care of business like this is just refreshing, man. It is so refreshing. I just wanted to win. I'm not going to lie. I was sitting around waiting for this game all night long. And it was a couple different scenarios I had in my mind. For whatever reason, I thought like maybe it would be a crunch time game. The Celtics would fight. They probably get hot from three and keep themselves alive. And Jalen Brunson was going to show that he was the clutch player of the year down the stretch. And to my surprise, we are like dominating them. And this is the way that you want to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That first quarter felt like two teams that knew what was on the line, right? Like we figured that if we were going to end this series, this is the best time that we have. And we have not played really well at home throughout these playoffs. Like Detroit beat us at home. Boston has beat us in this series at home. We have not played up to the standard that I think we should and are capable of in Madison Square Garden. But on the other side, there's Boston saying like, hey, we just won that last game. We take it one game at a time without Jason Tatum. If we win this game and go back home, then all of the pressure is going to be on New York. We have home court advantage, and we are the defending champions who can make something happen in that game 7. So both teams played with a certain, like, I don't want to say nervousness, but it was almost like hesitancy, and it was very slow to start, a lot of missed shots. One of the most impressive things that I like about this win and in that first half is we solidified control of this game on a defensive end. The Celtics just really have not been able to get a flow offensively at all. This is probably, and I'm going to look at the statistics so I can speak in a factual standpoint. Drew Holiday, is 1 of 8. 1 of 8 with 4 points. This is one of the worst games that I've seen Drew Holiday play in a very long time. Like, legitimately, I text my group chat like, man, like, I have not seen this bad of a Drew Holiday game in like legitimately a very long time. Derek White had a slow start, couldn't really get anything going for him. Jaylen Brown was trying. I give Jaylen Brown that. He was trying, and he was heating up in that first quarter and giving them everything that he had for a large part of the first quarter. He was the only guy that scored. It was him doing a lot of scoring, and I think Luke Cornett had a tip in on somebody's miss that went in, and he was the other guy that logged a field goal attempt or whatnot. But yeah, that first quarter was like shaky. You know what I mean? I think we started off maybe 4-0. Then Jaylen Brown hit like the first 3-point shot for them. And then we just missed, and they were missing. And I'm like, oh, don't make it one of these games. Like, I wanted to be able to have a good start as a fan and make me feel comfortable. And when I started to see us lock in, get stops, and then play with a certain type of tempo, Josh Hart was pushing the rock, getting us going in transition and trying to get as many easy buckets as we can. And I remember Mikal Bridges hitting one of those corner threes. And before I knew it, we started to build up a lead. And I was like, there we go. That's the energy I want to see with. Then Karl Anthony Towns started to play with some emotion and got physical in the post and was driving. And he made me frustrated with that logo three. I know all of y'all know what three I'm talking about. I was like, Cat, like, what are you doing? They can't stop you on the inside. Why are you taking a logo three? And it seems like the entire team wanted that 3-point shot. We was getting offensive rebounds and second possessions, and the crowd was into it. Mitchell Robinson like went 1-on-1 at the free throw line, and everybody on our team wanted that 3-point shot to let the roof pop off, and we couldn't get it. Jalen Brunson had a couple threes in transition that we wanted. But before you know it, some of those threes started to fall. Shout out to Deuce McBride. And in that second quarter, we really took off. The second quarter was really the quarter that was like, this is the game where like you can start to celebrate and understand what's about to happen. For a lot of this series, I never wanted to get too ahead of myself without the actual, series being over. I didn't want to be a fan that looked at 3-1 and got obsessed over it and started to look ahead and disrespect the opponent. And before you know it, you in a game 7 and you lose. And now it's like you look so far ahead that you forgot that you actually have to win 4. So to be able to be at this point is like super refreshing. I almost don't know how to feel. I want to talk like a lot of shit. I'm definitely happy. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I ain't ecstatic or whatever. It's just kind of crazy as a Knicks fan. And that's why I said majority of this video might not be like an actual breakdown of this game, because for me and fellow Knicks fans, I know a lot of people don't like the Knicks, and I get it. If I wasn't a Knicks fan, I probably would not like the Knicks either. But it's like one of those things where true Knicks fans have been through a lot. We've been one of those teams that people just love to kick when they're down. No matter what, people find a way to criticize the Knicks. I remember one offseason, the Knicks had a chance to, I don't even know if they had a chance, but the scenario that Knicks fans ran with on Twitter was we were going to get KD and Kyrie and the number 1 overall pick, which was Zion. And I know all of y'all remember those jersey edits with all of 3 of them in the Knicks uniforms. And I remember people would clown the Knicks like, man, y'all ain't get none of them. And y'all thought y'all was going to. And I used to be like, listen, I know people don't like the Knicks. Like, I get it. We're one of those franchises. But at the same time, what organization wouldn't have wanted or wished to be able to get KD, Kyrie, and Zion? Y'all are laughing at us for wanting a great scenario. And then I remember those years where, like, you had Trey Burke out there and Kevin Knox and Alonzo Trier and, Fizdale was a coach. I remember when Derek Fisher was coaching us. I know a lot of y'all remember the early days of Through the Wire, where like my tagline that I said a million times was how underrated Derrick Rose was because he averaged 18, 4, and 4 as the third option in the triangle offense. Like, that's how far this is. And when you look back on those years that the Knicks had to go through, my first experience at Madison Square Garden was a product of like Emmanuel Mudiay starting at the point guard. Noah Vonleh was a starting power forward. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was an era for the Knicks. Mario Hezonja stepping over Giannis. I was at that game. Like, so to see how far we've come from that, where Kyle O'Quinn lineups and different things. I remember when Michael Beasley played for the Knicks and was like a refreshing moment for us. Marcus Morris came in and had like an all-star half of a year for us, which was like our main guy. And then Julius Randle came in, revitalized us. Tibbs came in, they came together, and everything was kind of uphill from there. But to just look back on those seasons, and it's funny, I'm gonna actually look up some of these. It's about 7 minutes left in the game. I thought I was halfway done when I first started recording, but I guess not. I'm gonna take some time and like just look back at some of these rosters since I've been in this like career field, because I can go back way, way, way further when I was like growing up, and we can go all the way back to where it was like Landry Fields and Gallinari and Wilson Chandler. And if Twitter was what it is now, back then, I probably would have been one of those guys that was like, oh man, I would have been attached. I know sometimes I look at fan bases and I know I'm a little bit older and I have a little bit more information now than I did then. But I definitely had attachment to certain guys. And like Landry Fields was one of them. Wilson Chandler was one of them. Gallinari was a guy that I love. Like, those 3 dudes was like the guys for me. And I remember when the Melo trade happened, I loved Melo, so it was like, wow, we got Melo. But at the same time, there was also a part of me like, damn, like Wilson Chandler and Gallinari are gone. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at 2014-15 New York Knicks. Derek Fisher is the head coach. Phil Jackson is the executive. We went 17-65. 17-65. We were 29th offensively, and we were 28th defensively, and we had the worst net rating in the entire league. Our expected win-loss was 17-65, which is the 30th. We were at the bottom. Attendance was still top 5 across the NBA, which is insane that you can still have that big of a draw. Listen to some of these names that was on this roster. Samuel Dellenbear, Jose Calderon, Andre Bargnani, Alexei Shaved, Jason Smith, Lance Thomas, Travis Ware, Ricky Lito. Shout out to Ricky Lito. Shump and JR are still in his roster. Stoudemire, who probably didn't play, is still in his roster. This is like second year Tim Hardaway Jr., Shane Larkin. Like Shane Larkin was like a bright spot for us in some of these games. Lou Amundsen, Melo, Cole Aldridge, Quincy Acey. Like just tough times. Then the next year we got Derek Fisher and Kurt Rambis after Derek Fisher got fired. This is 32-50. We were 24th offensively, and we were 18th defensively. So we improved. Our net rating was the 22nd in the NBA. So we had a jump. And this roster is Aaron Aflalo, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, Cleanthony Early, Jimmer Fredette, Langston Galloway, Jerry Grant, Kyle O'Quinn, Robin Lopez. This is Porzingis' rookie year. Kevin Safarin, Sasha Vujicic. Like, man, look at where we come from. Let's continue to look. 31-51, Jeff Hornacek's first year. We were 18th offensively, and then we dropped back down to 26th defensively, and we had a net rating that was 24th in the NBA. And again, top 5 in attendance. The last 3 years, these bad, terrible years, we're still top 5 in attendance. This is Ron Baker's rookie year, Willie Hernan Gomez rookie year, Justin Holiday, Brandon Jennings, Courtney Lee, Derrick Rose. Yeah, this is the 18-4-4 as the third option in the triangle offense year with Derrick Rose. Marshall Plumlee, man. Holy shit, dog. Holy shit. Justin Holiday. Like, just, man, bro. And that was supposed to be a good Knicks team. I know it's so far back, and we kind of have revisionist history, but like, do y'all remember Derrick Rose was like, we got a big 3. Like, the next year we go 29-53 with Jeff Hornacek again, 20th offense, 23rd defense, 23rd net rating. Our expected record was 32-50, so we were about a game off. That was 9th in attendance, so we had to drop off in attendance. And this is the year that I talked about. This is Michael Beasley, Trey Burke, Enes Freedom, which was Enes Kanter, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s second tenure with us, Isaiah Hicks, Jared Jack, Luke Cornett rookie year, who we're going against, Doug McDermott, Emmanuel Mudiay, Noah is still on the team. Frank Ntilikina is on this team. This is his rookie year. Troy Williams from Indiana. Man, I remember Troy Williams. He was athletic as hell. He was like a spark almost. Like, just looking at these rosters, man, this is like insane. I used to root. This was my team. I was doing a podcast rooting for these teams. 17-65 the following year. Dave Fizdale, 30th offense, 26th defense, 28th net rating. We were expected to win 19 games. Our expected record was 19-63, and we failed that. Understand, our expectation was 19 wins, and we still didn't meet that expectation. This is a team that has Ron Baker, Trey Burke, Damian Dotson, Henry Ellison out of Marquette, Billy Garrett Jr., who's from Chicago. That's his rookie year from DePaul. Hazonia, John Jenkins from Vandy, DeAndre Jordan, Courtney Lee, Wesley Matthews, Mitchell Robinson's rookie year. Oh, man, Kevin Knox's rookie year. This is the team I think I went and watched against Giannis that one year. And then we come back next year, and we have Dave Fizdale and then Mike Miller. I don't even remember Mike Miller. This is not Mike Miller that played in the NBA. It's a different Mike Miller. for the second half of the year. Fizdale started the year 4-18. We finished the year with 21 wins, 28th offensively, 23rd defensively, 26 net rating, 9th again amongst attendance. Who's on this team? This is Dennis Smith Jr., Alonzo Trier, Julius Randle's first year, Bobby Portis, Elfrid Payton, Marcus Morris, Mo Harkless, Wayne Ellington, Reggie Bullock, Ignas Bradakis. I used to like him, man. The lefty from Michigan. I liked him a lot. RJ Bear's rookie year. Oh, man, we came so far. And then, boom, Thibodeau with the second year, Julius Randle, 41-31. And this is the start. This is the start. We lose to Atlanta in a gentleman's sweep. Our expected win-loss was 41-31. That's exactly what we were. We dropped in attendance crazy. So, remind you, the first teams I mentioned, those very first teams that were like god-awful, were still top 5 in attendance. This team actually makes the playoffs and is 15th in attendance. This is the lowest attendance that I've seen since like looking at all of these basketball reference rosters. This is crazy. But yeah, to go through all of that and to now be here with this team that is on its way to the Eastern Conference Finals against a really good Pacers team that we're not going to take lightly, and we'll get to the matchup and all of that. I'm just like amazed that we're here and that we're able to take care of business. And I was talking to my boy Joel from Pick a Side, and he texted me. He's like, man, I want them to win by 40. And I felt him. And my man, I'm just like, man, I just want to win. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to win. And yeah, we the biggest lead of the game so far for us has been 41. So it's been incredible. It was tough, right? Because you didn't want to see Jason Tatum go down. But man, I can't wait to do numbers on the board. Like, I know I'm always trying to be as unbiased as possible, but I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna pop my shit. And this is all I wanted. I'm an easygoing fan. Like, again, I tell people all the time, the Knicks don't pay my bills. I don't lose sleep when the Knicks lose or win games. But as a fan, it is refreshing to go through that fandom and support a team that was that bad, that went through all of that. All of those different head coaches I named, all of those 28th ranked offenses and 29th ranked defenses, and still, supporting the team and being happy. And, the draft lottery was an event for us. Just to draft Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox's, who didn't, materialize into anything that, we thought we were getting. And to now be here with this team at the Eastern Conference Finals, it does feel good. And to know that this is a fan, this is a team and a fan base that a lot of people talk shit about, and to anytime they can get it or anytime they can, I'm popping my shit as much as I can. It ain't about winning the finals or winning the championship. It was about maximizing what we have as a roster and every opportunity that we have, and we did that. So the rest of the playoffs for me is house money. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I cannot wait to see y'all tomorrow. Trust me. This is light. Tomorrow I'm putting on a show. I'm out. Peace.